Hello my dear class 10 students, I welcome you to NEET World. So in this session we will be discussing the questions from Olympiad, JEE and NEET previous year questions and related questions from these chemical reactions and equations, that is chapter number 1 from class 10th chemistry. Okay, so let's start our session here. See, before starting the session I would like to request you that, so just click on the like button first so that it will be really boost us to do more such videos, right? Okay, and one more thing I want to remind you that the class this chapter number 1, that is chemical reactions and equations, we are discussed completely, right? Now in these sessions, the previous sessions I have covered NCERT level questions, right? So in this session exclusively the JEE, NEET as well as Olympiad level questions we will be doing. Okay, and look here, the first question here we have is corrosion and rancidity are due to what? So what they are, what are the process, whether they are both are oxidation or both are reduction, what it exactly. So corrosion, so what happens, so here let us say iron, if we say, so iron will form iron oxide, right? So what is that? Addition of oxygen, so oxidation process. So here similarly rancidity also what? It is also oxidation process. So both are oxidation only. So both are oxidation only. You can go with option number 1. Hope it is clear. Now how to control this rancidity? By using some antioxidants, right? By adding some antioxidants, right? Okay, you can remember that. Okay, next in the reaction like 2PbO we have, in 2PbO we are treating with carbon forming Pb plus CO2, right? So now what we are observing here, so Pb lead oxide converting into lead. So what is this process? So it is undergoing reduction. Loss of oxygen is what? Reduction, and carbon is gaining that oxygen. So carbon is taking this oxygen and becoming carbon dioxide. So gain of oxygen is what? Oxidation. So this is oxidation and this is reduction. Hope it is clear now. Now carbon is getting what? Oxidized, but here they mention carbon is getting reduced. Remove first option. Carbon is getting oxidized. Fourth option is correct. Okay, and PbO converting into Pb. So what is this process? Pb here plus 2 oxidation converting into 0, right? So this is what? 0. It means plus 2. Number is decreasing to 0 now. So PbO is getting reduced. Lead oxide is getting reduced. So option 2 also correct. Okay, so option 3, which is opposite to this, that is oxidized, they mentioned, that is wrong. Okay, 2 and 4, so which is option number 4 is correct for this particular question, right? So it is very easy and interesting, right? So let us move further. Okay, now this is from Science Olympiad 2021. So let us see this. This is very easy question, just try to understand this. See, copper plus nitric acid forming copper nitrate, okay, and NO, nitric oxide is forming, and water is also formed. Okay, so here you can understand here copper, so we need to balance this reaction between copper, okay, given below, balance the above reaction they are saying. Okay, so first of all understand which is oxidizing agent, which is reducing agent here, because from the options we need to go, that will give you save our time, right? So now copper oxidation state is 0, and here copper nitrate, each one is -1 charge, so 2 are there, so -2 for nitrate, so +2 for this copper, right? So 0 converting into +2, so what is this process? Is called oxidation process, right? Now here nitric oxide, here +5 like HNO3 we have nitric acid, here we have nitric oxide +2 charge. Okay, so +5 is converting into +2, so what is that process? That is what? Reduction. Number is decreasing now, so we should say reduction, and this is called oxidation and this is reduction. Okay, reduction. I hope it is clear up to here, right? Now the species which is undergoing oxidation, okay, the species which is undergoing oxidation and that is reducing others now. See, it itself undergoing oxidation and by losing the 2 electrons, and that the 2 electrons are gained by this one now. So what I can say, so this is called reducing agent, the species which undergo oxidation and reduces others. What I can say, what do we mean by reducing agent? Reduces others and oxidizes itself. So copper is reducing this HNO3 and oxidizing itself, right? So this is called, if it is reducing others means it is called as reducing agent. Okay, now this is called oxidizing agent because it is undergoing reduction and oxidizing others now. So oxidizing agent, the species which oxidizes others and reduces itself is called oxidizing agent. Okay, hope it is clear. Now copper, what? Copper is oxidizing agent. So copper is oxidizing agent, which is in 2 and 4 option. And here also reducing agent, HNO3 is reducing agent. So here and here, yes, we are almost done with the question. Now we can eliminate first option, last option, right? See, if I want to solve, I can solve within few seconds itself, but everyone who are watching this video, everyone should get clear cut explanation, right? That's why I am trying to make it more clear by repeating the sentences. Okay, so watch it very carefully without any negligence. Okay, now see, these are the PQRS coefficients they have mentioned, right? So just substitute this value. See, in both cases here we have 3 and 3, it means definitely P will be 3, right? So by placing here 3, so it means how many coppers are there now? So 3 coppers are there. So 3 Cu we can write, 3 Cu I am writing. So if reactant side 3 coppers means product side also how many coppers should be there? 3 coppers should be there. See, here only we have a complete copper is completely converting into copper nitrate. So our R will also become 3. I hope it is clear how I am writing, that is 3. Okay, so HNO3 gives what? CuNO3 twice, okay, plus NO plus H2O. Okay, no need of writing all these things, because based on the options if we go, here 3 coppers are 3 completely converted into copper nitrate. So copper completely converting copper nitrate 3 means here also 3. Therefore, so this P is 3 as well as R is also 3. Hope it is clear. P is 3, R is also 3. Now what we need to do? We need to find this PQS. S means here, okay, and Q means here. Now see here, nitrates. How many nitrates are there? So here 2 like see 3 to the 6 nitrates are there. So here itself 6 nitrogens are there. And again one more here, it means definitely the number should be, this Q should be greater than 6, right? So here they mentioned 6, so which means it should be greater than 6. I told you why, because 2 3 is 6 and plus S is there, it means some number should be there. So definitely it should be greater than 6, but here 6 is there, I am removing this, so it might be 8. Let us put these values and substitute here. Okay, so I am taking 3 first and the Q as 8 I am taking. Let us verify this. Okay, and the next S as 2 here I am writing as they mentioned. Now balance this. Okay, so 3 coppers, right? Next like 8 nitric acid means 8 nitrogens here. Okay, 2 3 is 6 plus 2, 8 nitrogens done. Okay, then next what we have? Next oxygens are how many? 8 3 is 24. Here we have 3 to the 6, 18. Okay, 19, 20, and we need to balance this hydrogens here. 8 hydrogens means so here I can take 4. So 20 oxygens plus 4, 24. Yes, everything is balanced, right? So we got all the coefficients. So here this P is 3, okay, and Q is 8, and R is 3, here, and S is 2 here, and this T is 4 here. Hope it is clear how easily we are solving, right? See, you need to approach the question in the easiest way possible. Okay, so I hope it is also clear with all basics, right? Next, identify the process in which the change in oxidation state is 5. Okay, see here previous question is Olympiad question, and this question is JEE main 2021 paper. Okay, again this is also based on oxidation reduction methods. We have studied now types of chemical reactions. In that, the last one what we studied, oxidation reduction reactions, right? So from this we have this question, from that topic we have this question. See, we need to find the species which have the change in oxidation number is 5. Okay, how do we do that? So what is the oxidation state of this compound? See, this molecule is called oxalate, because oxalic acid is H2C2O4. This is a formula of oxalic acid. So in the question they have given this like this, right? Oxalate we should call. Okay, what is this? Oxalate. Okay, oxalate ion you can say. Now for carbon we need to find the oxidation state. 2 carbons are there. Let us say 2 into X for each carbon. Charge oxidation state of each carbon is X. How many oxygens are there? 4. Each one minus 2 charge, na, bivalent oxygen atoms, right? We already discussed about that. Okay, overall charge is equals to minus 2. So if you do like this, 2x will be equals to how much? Plus 6. Okay, so plus 6. So it will become x will be 3, right? So x will be equals to plus 3. Okay, hope it is clear. So carbon charge will be plus 3. So each carbon is plus 3 and here it is plus 4. So what is the conversion? 3 to 4. But they are asking for change should be 5. Okay, here 3 to 4. Only one number. Oxidation number is changed by 1. Okay, here you can see. Here manganese. Can you calculate this? Yes. Let us take manganese as x. Hope it is clear. So we need to find the value of x. Then next 4 into each oxygen minus 2 I told you. And what is the overall charge here? We have permanganate ion, we should call it as. Okay, minus 1 we have equals to 1. X will be minus 1, 2 4 is 8, minus 8. If we send that side plus 8. So it will be plus 7. Okay, plus 7. Plus 7 converting into plus 2. So what is the number here which we have seen the change? So it is plus 5. What is the number changed here? Plus 5. Yes. So we can go with oxidation number change is 5 in option number 2. So this is our perfect answer. Hope it is clear now. Right. Okay. So we got our answer. You can also cross verify other options too. Okay. So here if you calculate the similar way we have did here. So you will be getting plus 6 here converting into plus 3. Okay. The change is how much? Oxidation number change is 3 only. Okay. Here also for chromate if you calculate you will get plus 6. The change number here is plus 3 only. Hope it is clear. They are asking about 5 means option 2 is perfect answer. If they ask for 1, option 1 is perfect. If they ask for 3, 4 and 3 are correct, right? Hope it is clear. Everything is going well, right? Next, the oxidation number of potassium in K2O. K2 potassium in, okay, potassium in K2O, K2O2 and KO2. Very, very simple and easy question. Okay, so this is in the 2020 JEE main. Okay, so always remember, we already discussed in the class. Again, always remember the oxidation state of alkali metals, okay, in their compounds will be always plus 1. Whatever the compound it is forming, always it will be plus 1, because we know alkali metals have low ionization energy and they have high tendency to release the electron, to lose their electron. So for example sodium, potassium, all these elements, so what they will do, they will lose one electron, okay, and become their unipositive Na plus or K plus like this now, so that they will gain their respective nearest inert gas configuration, right? Hope it is clear. So now potassium will get argon electronic configuration. 18 fully filled electrons are present in this, right? And sodium will get neon electronic configuration. 10 fully filled electrons in s and p orbitals is present in this sodium, right? Hope it is clear. Like this they will get stabilizer now. So due to that reason they will always exist in plus 1 oxidation states in their compounds. Okay, so with blindly we can go now. What is the answer? Directly we can say, so here also plus 1, here also plus 1. In all the cases oxidation state of alkali metals in the in their compounds always will be in plus 1 oxidation state. So fourth option is correct. Hope it is clear how easily we are going with the explanation, right? Now my main question here is for you to calculate oxidation state of each oxygen in these three things. In this question number 2, let us say, question number 3 I think so. Hashtag question number 3 as your homework question. I will be really waiting for your answer. I am expecting answer for this from your side. I want oxidation states of oxygens in K2O, oxygen in K2O, K2O2 and KO2. Okay, so this is your question and you have to answer it any cost. Okay, because very important question. Okay, so if you try from your side in the comment box, definitely I will reply you whether it is correct or not. If it is not correct, I will explain you the correct way there itself. Okay, or in the next video also if you are really not following that. Okay, so give a try from your side. I will be waiting for your answer. Next, adding zinc to blue colored copper sulfate solution dash solution is formed of zinc sulfate. Yes, we need to identify the color of this zinc sulfate. Yes. So how can we do this? Tell me. See, we know copper sulfate solution. So we discussed about this during our class also. Copper sulfate solution, okay, having what color? Blue color, right? So this blue color solution, upon adding zinc, what happens? So it will form zinc sulfate. What it will form? Zinc sulfate it will form, and copper will be deposited. Okay. Now this is a blue color solution. Initially when we add this zinc granules to this, what happens? So it will form a colorless solution of, it is zinc sulfate is a colorless solution of zinc sulfate is formed. Okay, so we can go with option number 2 as the answer for this. Okay, so now what is this process? So copper is displaced by this zinc, right? So what I can say, displacement reaction. What is that? Displacement reaction. Okay, and tell me whether it is whether oxidation and reduction taking place or not in this reaction. Yes, taking place. So here copper is in +2, zinc is in 0 oxidation state. Now here zinc +2 it is becoming, and copper 0. So copper +2 converted into copper ion converted into copper atom, and zinc atom converted into zinc ions, right? So this is a redox reaction, both oxidation, this is what? Oxidation, this is reduction here, reduction, decrease in the charge. Okay, this is what? Oxidation, increase in charge, right? Hope it is clear. Redox reaction we can say, redox reaction we can call. Hope it is clear, right? So this is an example for redox reaction as well as displacement reaction. Okay, hope answer for this question is clear now. It is a colorless solution. Okay, next, which substance is chemically resistant to hold aqua regia? So what, tell me what exactly aqua regia here? So this is a mixture of HNO3 and HCl. Okay, so these are both are acids, right? So acids, so here we should take them in the 1:3 ratio. So the mixture of 1:3 ratio of HNO3 and HCl is called aqua regia. Okay, so where do we use these? So generally we will see this in the jewelry shops. Okay, so they will be using it for dissolving the metals like gold, platinum, all those things, silver, like that. Okay, so this is about aqua regia. Now it is very reactive. Okay, this is very reactive. Now it is, we have to place them in the very chemically resistant substances, I mean in the jars which are to be placed. Okay, so what is a suitable substance here? So here suitable substance is the glass one is suitable substance. Okay, so whereas this plastic, fiber and ceramics, these might be getting affected. See, plastic, all the plastic may not be inert now, so sometimes some plastic will be affected by this highly reactive aqua regia. Okay, so which is the best one here? The glass substances are the very effective for placing this aqua regia, storing this aqua regia. Okay, next, in the given reaction, oxidizing agent is what I told you in the first beginning of 2 examples I have explained you. So just pause the video and give a try for this. Yes, let us try. So what I told you, oxidizing agent is that species which oxidizes others and reduces itself, right? So now Br2, here bromine attached with itself, so it is a molecular form, so oxidation state is 0. Now converting into minus. So what is this process? Bromide ion is formed. So bromine to bromide ion. So what is that process? So undergoing, number is reduced in a decreased. So reduction we should call. What is that? Reduction. Now iodide ion, minus is getting, see, I2 means 0 oxidation state. Okay, so minus is becoming 0, so number is increased, right? Minus to 0, number is increased. So what is that? Oxidation, right? Hope it is clear up to here. Now identify which is oxidizing agent, species which oxidizes others and reduces itself. See, this species reduced itself, undergoing reduction, and it is oxidizing this one. So Br2 is our what? Oxidizing agent. What is that? Oxidizing agent. See, this species undergoing reduction and oxidizing others. So I can say Br2 is our reducing oxidizing agent, not Br minus. I am saying Br2 is oxidizing agent. So Br2 is our oxidizing agent. So now what we can call for this one, I minus is undergoing oxidation and reducing this now. So we can say this is reducing agent. So our I minus is what? Reducing agent. Br2 is what? Oxidizing agent. Hope it is clear. So we can go with option number 1, right? Next, the oxidation state of chromium in K2Cr2O7. Yes, tell me. So write this K2Cr2O7. I already explained how to calculate the oxidation state. So we need to find for chromium now. So consider it as X for each chromium. 2 chromiums are there, 2X, plus potassiums are 2, each one with +1 charge. Why +1? I already told you, alkali metals in their combination state, it means in its combined state with other elements to form a molecule or a compound, always exists with +1. Yes, +1. 2 are there, so 2 into +1 plus 2x plus how many oxygens are there? 7. Each oxygen will be having -2 charge, oxidation state. Therefore, overall molecule is 0, so take it as 0. Charge is 0, overall molecule is neutral, so take the charge, overall charge as 0. Okay, so from this 2x if you calculate, so -14 plus 2, so -12. If we send this side +12 by 2, 12 by 2, 6. So it is +6. Okay, what is the oxidation state of chromium here? +6. So option 2 is correct. Okay, one more point here I am saying you to remember is, so maximum oxidation state shown by chromium is +6. What is the maximum oxidation state of chromium? Maximum oxidation state of chromium is +6. So why sir +6 only? Because chromium atomic number, you tell me, 24 now. So what is its valence electronic configuration for chromium? So we can write 3d6 argon 18. Okay, so 3d5 4s1. This is the valence electronic configuration of this chromium, right? 18 plus 6, 24 electrons. Yes, done. Okay, now how many valence electrons are there here? 5 plus 1. Total 6 valence electrons are there now. So these 6 can be participated during the chemical reaction. This inner electrons, these noble gas electrons do not participate in chemical reactions. Only always remember, valence electrons of any element will be taking part in the chemical reaction, not all the electrons of that element. Okay, hope it is clear. Now during the reaction, how many electrons can be maximum possibility? For 6 electrons only. So these 6 electrons, by losing, it can show +6 oxidation state. Hope it is clear now. Okay, now I have a question for you here. See, manganese, what is the maximum oxidation state of manganese? Maximum oxidation state of manganese, atomic number is 25. Okay, simply whatever I explained here, just apply same concept to this and tell me in the comment box. I will be waiting for your answer. No issues even if you say wrong answer, but give a try. Okay, next, formula of rust. Okay, rust, about rust we already studied now in the class. Okay, so what is the formula of rust? Iron getting forming to form iron will combine with oxygen and moisture in the atmosphere and forms iron oxide. So this is our formula of rust. Okay, Fe2O3.XH2O. See, this reaction is given and this reaction is what they are asking. Yes, tell me, endothermic, exothermic, what exactly? See, during a reaction, we know to this arrow mark, this side we have reactants and this side we have products, right? Along with the reactants, I mean some combining species, if plus heat is given, so it means in order to do this reaction, along with the reactants, heat is supplied. When heat is supplied means what it is? So when we are supplying heat, heat is absorbed by the reaction, right? Heat is absorbed by the reaction. So we should call it as endothermic process. What is that? Endothermic reaction. See here, to this reactant, heat is supplied. So heat is supplied means what it is? Endothermic reaction. So you can go with option number 1. Okay, and I want to add few more points here. Sometimes what happens, you know, reactants gives rise to product, they will say, and here some heat is given like this. So what is this process also? So reactant is forming, reactants combine to form product, along with that some heat is released, heat plus heat, along with that product is formed, like along with the product this heat also formed. It means during the reaction heat is released from it. So we should call it as exothermic process or exothermic reactions. Okay. So if heat release, exothermic reaction. Hope it is also clear. Now these notations you should be clear. Now I will be mentioning few notations, you need to understand that. During the reaction, if delta symbol is mentioned here, so that is also indicates that heat is supplied to this reactant so that product is formed. Okay, this is also considered to be endothermic reaction. Okay. Now few more things here you need to remember. So they will give reactants forming products and delta H like this, some negative 2x, like x value, x kilojoules of energy is released, something like minus 20 kilojoules of energy is released, something like that they mention. Okay, it means minus negative symbol here indicates the process is exothermic. It means during this reaction this much amount of energies came out of this system, so this is a energy released, so you should say exothermic. Okay. Now if the same thing, if they represent like this, if they put and if they represent it plus x kilojoule and plus 20 or something like this, any number they may represent. Okay. So now see, positive symbol indicates heat is absorbed during the process, you should say endothermic. Hope it is clear, everything basics regarding this is clear now. Answer is also we got, right? So I hope anything if you see in your exams about this you can easily answer now, right? Okay. Sumedha is mixed two solutions PQ. Okay, PQ. She recorded the following observation and conclusions in her notebook. Okay, so what are her conclusions? Let us see. So a yellow precipitate is formed. Okay, Sumedha did one experiment, in that she found this. One is yellow precipitate is formed. Okay, it is a double displacement reaction. Okay, so now what she did, Sumedha taken these compounds, some of any any of these two combinations she has taken, and by taking any of this combination she got some product, yellow precipitate she got, and the product might be like this. So we need to identify. Simple, they are saying double displacement and yellow precipitate. See here AgCl, what is this? It is a white precipitate, right? BaSO4 also white precipitate, and this is reddish brown. Okay, and see, these are the things you can say, like this also you can eliminate. And we know PbI2 what? PbI2 is yellow color precipitate, right? Directly we can go with option number 1, because during the initial class, I mean at the beginning of our chemical reactions and equation, I have explained this lead nitrate plus Ki forms PbI2, lead iodide, which is yellow color precipitate, right? During studying about precipitation reactions. Okay, so you can go with option 1 here directly. Okay, so now what are the things exchanged here? So lead here, Pb and K both are getting exchanged, and we are getting PbI2 and KNO3, right? So option 1 is perfect answer for this question. Hope it is clear now, no confusions, right? Okay. Okay, next. Again based on redox reaction, not a redox reaction they are asking. Out of 4 options, again NSO question, 2019 question. Okay, so tell me which is not a redox reaction. See, every aspirant who was every student of 10th standard, so you can just give a try in your favorite subject. You can give a try for this Olympiad exams. If you are really interested with chemistry, yes, you can spend little more time along with your normal board exam, like whatever the thing you are studying for board exam, just extend little more and try to study this Olympiad level questions, try to solve those questions, and also you can give exposure towards your NEET and JEE preparation also. Based on this, just do not take too much stress, just gather the information which is related to that particular subject, that particular topic. Okay, for example, you are studying about acids, bases and salts, for example, let us say. Now based on this, what are the type of questions asked in JEE and NEET? Yes, just have a look into it and look into Olympiad also. Okay, so do not neglect those kind of exploring things. Okay, so always try for the best. Okay, give your best while you are in the learning age. Okay, now here manganese in atomic form, so it is 0 oxidation state converting into +2. So what is this? Oxidation. Zinc +2 converting into zinc, reduction. Okay, redox reaction this is. Carbon, upon treating with oxidation, carbon dioxide is formed, so this is also oxidation process. They are asking not a redox, and hydrogens are +1 converting into +1 here also, and oxygen here 0 converting into -2, so undergoing reduction. So this is also redox process. Okay, now look at here, one base, one acid, NaOH base, +1 oxidation state, Cl minus, H plus, they are just exchanging. See, H2O forming, Na came and paired with this NaCl, right? So this is not a redox reaction, this is just a neutralization reaction, and this is a redox reaction. So only option 3 is not a redox, so you can go with option number 3. Hope it is clear and simple, easy question, right? Right? Next, let us move further. Study the given reaction carefully. Okay, copper oxide with hydrogen. Okay, which of the following statements are incorrect? Okay, copper is getting reduced, hydrogen is getting oxidized. So this is reduction, this is oxidation. Okay, the incorrect they are asking. Okay, the reaction is a redox reaction. Yes, this is redox reaction, that is correct. Copper is oxidizing agent. Yes, undergoing reduction means that will be oxidizing other, so oxidizing agent. Okay, so this is also correct. H2 is getting reduced. No, H2 is getting oxidized, so option 3 is incorrect. That's it. Okay, H2 is a reducing agent, so H2 is undergoing oxidation, so it will be reducing others, so therefore I can say H2 is reducing agent. Okay, this is also correct. So what is the incorrect statement here? Option 3 is incorrect statement that we need to choose. Okay, so our option 3 is the one which we have to choose for this question. Next, XYZ in the following chemical reactions, very easy. Okay, KClO3 upon heating undergoes decomposition, forms KCl plus O2. Okay, for this, what are the suitable integers we can keep here to balance that? Okay, so for example, here always remember it cannot be 1, it cannot be 3, or it cannot be 1 for here. Why? Because here already we have 3. Okay, so always we know in the decomposition reaction, oxygen, in this decomposition oxygen will be forming na complete oxygen from here converting into separate oxygen molecule, right? So it means it should be always, see here Z into 2 we have, so Z into 2, always here a even number will be coming, right? So even number, see here if we take some odd number, so odd number 1, if we take 1 into 3, it will be always an odd. Again 3 into 3 always odd, so that should not be odd, the overall product should not be odd, because here it is even, so number should be even. So that's why I have ignored these 2 options. Hope it is clear how easily I applied this, right? So we have eliminated 2 options here, option 2, 4 eliminated. Let us look into these 2 options. Okay, by placing 2 here as X, 2 KClO3, okay, so decomposes to form KCl, 2 KCl, yes, plus, see, it cannot be O3, right? It can be O2 only. So 2, it can be O2 only. So 2 O2 and 3, just write like this, right? I hope it is clear. So 3 2 just 6. So we got an even number here. So 6, Z is 6 and Y is 2 and X is 2. So 2 2 3, 2 2, sorry, 2 2 2 2 3. 2 2 3. So we have option 3, 2 2 3. So you can go with option number 3. Hope it is also clear now, right? Next we have again NSO question. This is also NSO question and Olympiad question again 2020. Observe the given reactions carefully and identify 1 2 3 4. Okay, so how can we identify these? This is 1, this is for this it is 2 and for this it is 3, I think so. I think there is some mistake in the arrow marks, I haven't mentioned this. So just keep it aside, because which process is 1 2 like that I haven't mentioned. Okay, let me try other ways. Okay, so let us take zinc oxide to zinc, this is 1. Okay, for this let us say it is 1. Okay, and carbon here we have carbon is undergoing this, so this is, let us consider as 2. There is printing mistake in the question itself here, so I do not want to discuss much about this, so just tell me. So just eliminate this because question is not perfect here, so do not waste time on this kind of things. So what happens? So zinc oxide converting into zinc, so I can say this is undergoing reduction. Okay, so zinc oxide undergoing reduction, so that I can say zinc oxide is a oxidizing agent, because if it is undergoing reduction, it will oxidizes others. So I can say if it oxidizes others means it should be oxidizing agent. Okay, zinc oxide is oxidizing agent and undergoing reduction, that's it. And copper is undergoing oxidation, and I can say this is a reducing agent. Okay, because it is reducing zinc oxide, that's it. Hope it is clear. Nothing to discuss about this question because there is some mistake in the arrow mark indication. So if we do something, we will be confused with the options. Okay, just remove it. Okay, next here we have ammonia, copper oxide giving copper plus N2 plus H2O. So what are the coefficients X, Y, Z, X, Y, A, B, C in this case? Okay, so now look here. So it is forming N2. Okay, and here we have 3, right? Okay, so it means let us balance this. Okay, so complete copper. Okay, so what we will take is we'll take some number. So let us say 2NH3 I have plus CuO. Let us substitute this option and we will verify. Let me write the equation first. Okay, so now here we have 2N2 now. So I am taking here 2. Okay, so totally how many nitrogens are there? 2 nitrogens are there. Okay, now let us say we are placing this. Let us say, because in all the options it is 2 3 2 3 2 3, so that's why I have taken 2 here. And why, let us say here we have 3. Okay, so all carbons are converting into coppers are converting into copper only, so 3. There are also 3. If it is 3, here also it should be 3 only. Next, nitrogens are 2 here, so here also 2, so I am putting 1. Okay, now how many oxygen hydrogens are the 2 3s are 6 hydrogens this side, so here 2 hydrogens, so 3 2 just 6 hydrogens are balanced. How many oxygens? So 3 oxygens, here also 3 oxygens, so we got the answer. So tell me, what are the options here we have? So X is 2, Y is 3, and A is 3, B is 1, C 3. So where do we have like this? 2 3 2 3 3 2 3 3 and 1 3. So option 1 is perfect for this particular question. Hope it is clear. Okay, so whenever you have something like hit and trail kind of questions, do not get confused or do not get hurry. Just observe the options. See, in the options they only given some clues, 2 3 2 3 2 3, right? Yes, just by substituting these 2 3 values here, we can somehow get some clues, somehow we can get our answer, right? So that is what we applied here. Let's move further. Now CaCO3 upon heating, already we did this question, this is endothermic process, right? Next. Okay, again NSO 2018. Okay, yes, will you try to answer this question? Because already I have explained clearly about oxidation reduction process, oxidizing reducing agent questions also, right? So based on that you can try this question and take this homework question, some question number 5. Okay, hashtag question number 5 you can write and answer this in the comment box. I will be waiting for your answer. Okay, next, we did this question already, second question itself is this one. Next, yeah, this is about the question paper like questions discussion of like NSO as well as JEE and NEET level questions. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the session really well, right? So session really helpful for your approaching towards JEE, NEET and as well as Olympiads. Okay, so thank you for watching. So do not forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, so thank you for watching.